Federal workers coming to grips with the possibility of losing their job, and a flurry of questions coming in after an email was sent to all federal employees, followed by a tweet raising concerns about job security if they didn't respond by tonight. Some of those employees at Redstone Arsenal now asking the question, what's next? This is the email that sparked the uproar. Federal workers were told by the Office of Personnel Management, or OPM, to submit 5 bullet points about their work last week with a deadline tonight. Elon Musk added that missing the deadline would be seen as a resignation. But now, agencies like the FBI, State Department, and Departments of Defense and National Intelligence are told to ignore the email due to an exemption. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo spoke to federal workers at Redstone Arsenal about how this confusion is impacting them.
Federal workers on the Arsenal and across the country starting their week amid confusion and in some cases panic after receiving an email directing them to document their recent achievements. With round upon round of job cuts, more than a few are worried that email could mean their own position is at risk. Thousands of people working at the Arsenal are concerned about their job security after federal cuts across several departments. That includes the DOJ, the DOD, and the IRS. The current administration wants to streamline the federal government by curbing excess spending, but people here are telling me this is the wrong way to go about it.
Now, I'm wondering, what about my federal employees, my co-workers? I'm concerned about it. Do they have a future? Can we go back and have a trusted American system?
For retired Redstone employee Charlie Green, his concern is for his friends, family, former co-workers, and other locals losing their jobs because of DOJ directives. He says he's most worried for the lower level, probationary employees. Higher-ups, the one handing out the pink slips, not so much.
They're getting their paychecks. But what about the ones that's not getting their paychecks?
And another man with a spouse on the federal payroll tells us it's all happening too fast, upending traditional hiring and firing procedures to rapidly reduce government spending. As a federal contractor, his wife's job could be on the chopping block.
It's certainly concerning. If they're going about it the right way, then that's fine. I don't mind it going through the proper channels, but it kind of seems like some of those channels are being bypassed.
He's also worried about civilian workers on the Arsenal and losing what would otherwise be a great education for his children.
Honestly, we've gotten great childcare at the Arsenal CDC, and I've kind of been worried about losing the teachers there, because they've been really, really awesome with our kids.
And NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center gave us the following statement, quote, NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center is complying with guidance and direction provided by the Office of Personnel Management. At this time, Marshall is only processing employees who accepted OPM's deferred resignation program. It is premature to discuss any potential impacts to our workforce, end quote. Some department heads have been telling employees not to respond to the OPM email until they have a clear-cut plan in place, but others have to respond by the midnight deadline or lose their job. In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
We'll share updates on these federal job cuts as they come out. Until then, if you're a federal employee that received this email, talk with your supervisor to figure out how to move forward.